All right. I know some of you all know that song, like that song. I love that song. So, let me first, I have to try to come back down. Okay, that is one of my favorite songs of all time from one of my favorite albums. That was Ricky Byers. She formerly was Beckwith when she did that song. That is from the album In the Land of I Am, and the song is In the Land of I Am. And we're going to use some of those words. They'll come back, but let me introduce myself. I think most of you are not new to this service, and if you are here for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a three-part service, and what we do is we always start with a song. I do honor requests, so if you simply send your request in by email or text, I'll consider it. That was a longer song. Most of them are about 5 minutes. This was 6 minutes and 30 some seconds. By the way, if you need the words, my wonderful webmaster, because that is what Casey is, found it with just the lyrics. Me, I was just a little too lazy, okay? And so I went for the biggie. I wanted to see her dancing because you know how I am on that song. If you don't, and I have two tambourines, and I usually get my tambourine out when I'm doing In the Land of I Am. But for tonight, I said I wanted to see her. I have seen her live doing that song. It is fantastic. So you all had to visualize that with the words, which you will hear later. So that's the first part is the song. The second part is a short talk. I'll make it a little bit shorter tonight, and that's because the song went a couple of minutes longer. And the talk does relate usually to, rather, the song relates to the scripture that I will be using tonight. And the third part is the real important part, which is the healing. And as you know, if you don't know, and I'll make it very clear, the healing is done through us. It is not done by me. I am nothing but a healing assistant, as you all are, a conduit, a channel. But none of you, no doctor, as I say it, reiterated over and over, no doctor, no chiropractor, no one does the healing except there's only one healer that goes by many, many, many names and honors the healing capacity that is within you and your ability. So what we do is we join together in this service to heal one another using our skills, our abilities that are given to us by Creator God. So as part of that healing, that is also a trinity. The first part we do, everyone on this video on the call, we send to each other. The second part is absent, what we call absent healing, long distance or remote. We have the capacity within us to take those energies, whether they be invisible, can't be seen, but it is innate within all of us. And we send those to other people, planets, animals, pets. That's the second part, that are still on this planet but not on this call. The third part is we send the energy and we send healing to our ancestors, to those in the world of spirit, our parents, family members, pets again, but they're in the world of spirit. So those who have requested those, we do have, I know, some mediums on this call, so we know how that works, and we simply pierce that veil, but we do so again with the assistance of the archangels, the company of heaven. So that's the three-part service. And that's all I'm going to say at this point. I think what I'm going to do is now go to the next part, which is to, if you have your Bibles, and again, I use the Lamsa, Lamsa version, Lamsa. I'm going to show it to you this time because some of you have asked. This is what it looks like. Lamsa version, the Peshitta text. From the Eastern text, and is translated by George M. Lanza, and is directly the direct translation from Aramaic, which was the language of Yeshua, of Jesus. So without further ado, we have two scriptures tonight, and the first is from Romans 8 and 28, and I know he's going to put it in the in the chat box. We have 8 and 28, and that comes by way of Apostle Jeanette gave me that. I had to find the song tonight. And the second one we're going to do is Ephesians 2, second chapter of Ephesians, verse 10. So I'm going to read the first one again, Romans 8:28, and it reads as follows. This is again from the Lamsa version. And we know that those who love God are helped by him in everything for the good. Now, again, you know, I'm not a sexist or anything, but these people who wrote all this still have God as a him. And we know it's a her, it's a him, it's an it, whatever you want creator to be. It encompasses all of that. However, and we know that those who love God are helped, even if I took the him out, in everything for good. Now, Ephesians 2, verse 10 reads as follows. For we are his creation, created through Jesus Christ ultimately for good works. And God has before ordained that we should live in them. Ephesians 2, verse 10. Now, both of these, now, if you can't correlate, and I'll just do a little bit for you, that song, In the Land of I Am. What are the words? If you want to find again the lyrics, look for Ricky Byers, B-Y-A-R-S. At the time, her last name was Beckwith, and you will find it. Those words, in the land of I am all that I can be, all that I will be. Second part, and the third, all that I am. And for those of you who do know, and if you're not in the know, you're going to be in the know in about a few nanoseconds, okay? The I am is another term, is another word for creator, God, divine source, the all in all, the almighty I am. You've seen it. But that source, when you look at Romans 8:28, and knowing, it says that those who love God are helped in everything for the good. So whatever it is that you are aspiring to, whatever it is you're trying to do, one of my people isn't here yet, but she's Buddhist, and she talks about OFGs, opportunity for growth. And that's Dr. Iris Davis. Well, those OFGs, opportunities for growth, any failure, any mishap, any challenge, any obstruction, any barrier, any wall, it doesn't matter. That can be moved. You can go through it, you can go around it, you can go under it, you can push it on the side. The thing is, and I will say this because I heard it this week and I just laughed, you can plan yourself. God will laugh. And I'm going to say that. Plan it yourself. You want to see God laugh? Plan something but on your own that you choose to do, that you just want to do, that you just thought of out of here, you know, out of the brain, out of the ego. And you want to hear, and I have a picture of a laughing Jesus. When I find it one of these services, I'm going to put it up there. Because that's what happens when you try to do it on your own. You know, do it of your will. Now we are given as his children. We are given free will. But that's why I love in the land of I am all that I can be. But those plans have to be done in an alignment with source, with God, with creator. So take your plan and plan it, but not without divine help. When we say order those steps in the land, what I will be. So you will be, but that's again with the assistance, with the urging, with the planning of what? Source, God. So in the land of I am all that I can be. I am all that I will be, the future. All right, but you plan it with divine. You can take your intention, but divine intention, divine instruction. There are 50 universal laws. I'm not going to teach them tonight. I may have to take one or two, but one of them, and the law of reciprocity. Okay, and so what you're giving out, what you're giving to and through your God self is what comes back, and that is the good. And that's why it says, those who love God are helped in everything for the good. But what do I always talk about and teach? Trust. We still have to wait for that timing. So in the land of I am, I'm all that I can be, all that I will be. But when you're in direct alignment, I am all that I am. Why? Because I am a reflection of the divine that's within me. I am a reflection of that spirit that I have worked with that is maintaining me. Even though the body is frail, even though you feel, okay, I'm beset by this physical whatever. I had a wonderful thing happened to me today, and spirit just lined everything up. And I didn't know, as I said, I don't know whatever when I'm going to talk and what I'm going to say, because I can't script anything. Once again, all I got that little sheet of paper, okay? And it just says, know your purpose. That's the topic for tonight. Know your purpose, because your purpose has everything to do with what you can be, what you will be, and when you claim it in the here, and what I call, and Reverend Neff, we would be saying is the now time. I am that I am that I am. But Source is helping you for everything for the good. And I often like to capitalize good, because for me, the good is synonymous with Creator, Source, the Almighty I am. Now, when you go to Ephesians 2:10, it says, for we are His creation. There's another part of Ephesians where it's, I was made, we are made in that image of spirit, of source, of God. So ultimately, it says, but created through Jesus the Christ, ultimately for what? Good works. So what are good works? Good works, and not just serving others. And the reason I say that, that's wonderful service. It is. But when do you put yourself in that equation? That's why the song, in the land of I am, and that land is huge, expansive, large, just like you are. So in the land of I am, this is my land. This is my body. I have all the opportunities. I have everything overflowing in me to be all that I can be, all that I will be, but all that I am. It is in alignment, and it is for the good. So the last piece, and then I'm ready to move on and do the healing for good works. And God, again, has before ordained that we should live in them. Live in the good works that you create. Live in the good works in the healing that's going to be created even on this call. Take the names that are there. Serve them when you do these prayers. Serve them. It doesn't matter that you don't know Reiki, Quantum Touch, Mariel. I can name so many that I've had. Some of them I forgot. Demonic method, all these things. It is still contained within you. And that healing that is within you is a good work. Source God has already done a good work in you, is still doing a good work in you. And so you take the good work that's within you. Someone asked me a question today, and it's so funny that everything is so appropriate for today. I got realigned. I was bent over yesterday. If Melanie would have been here, she probably would have been trying to help me. If one of my other daughters would have been here, she probably would have had me on my Reiki table. I had Kathy sending me Reiki last week. I was misaligned. The ribs doing one thing, the back going somewhere else, the lower back. I said, what is this? And I heard, you're out of alignment. I said, well, I got to get back in the land of I am, where I am all that I am, all that I can be, and all that I will be. So get myself lined up. Just to show you, when I am in alignment, this is what happens. I called the doctor's office yesterday. Guess who was in and got an appointment today? Right on a spirit's time. Called yes. Who does that? But see, when you're in alignment, ask and you shall receive. I didn't wait a month. I didn't wait 2 weeks. I didn't have to wait 24 hours. I just called, and then to boot got over there and they said, oh, Dr. AdaRa, because some people know me as Reverend Doctor. Some people know me as Dr. AdaRa. Some people just Reverend, okay? So she says, Dr. AdaRa, we haven't even seen you in a year. And Spirit said, that's the last time you will not be seen in this office for a year. Okay. Keep yourself in alignment. Those vertebrae, the nervous system, all that has to be lined up so the energy can even flow in me. I would not be like this today if I hadn't gotten myself realigned. Okay. So we are interdependent, but that alignment really made way for the energy to shift in me. So I was taller. I actually was standing straighter. And I came in and I said, oh, I know the song tonight. It is definitely going to be in the land of I am. I am all that I can be. I am all that I will be. I am all that I am. So I want you to claim that this week. That's your mantra. That's your Trinity. Go out, find the words of that song. And she does talk about, listen, I'm going to say a couple other things and stop. She does say, you know, you may have been abused, you have been misplaced and displaced. But if you listen to the words in the land of I am, no lies can be told. They cannot be upheld. So can't uphold lies in the land, abuse in the land, misalignments in the land. It's a whole different alignment, frequency, vibration, and energy. So get yourself back in alignment and use that as your mantra this week. I don't care what you're up against in the challenge. In the land of I am all that I can be, all that I will be, and all that I am. Claim it like it already is. Got it? And with that, we move into the next part, the healing. Thank you. Okay. So put those names. I'm just going to glance a little bit at the chat and see the names that are there. And yes, I did put a couple of names in that we need to pray for tonight. And I have a request here, and I'm just going to tell you all, when we pray and when we put names in the chat box, you don't have to ask a question. Can we please pray for those involved, like the school shooting? It's not can we. Again, that is what we must do. So when you put something in the chat box, put the person's name. You don't even have to say. For instance, I could not say what I was for JoJo Pa. It's personal. And at this point, she simply asked for the prayers. So yes, you put the person's name or names in, and anybody that's in there, we are praying for in that chat box. If you want to disclose, you can. It is not required, not necessary. But please don't put an interrogatory question. Can we pray? To me, again, that's alignment. In the land of I am, has us. It's not even a requirement. We do what's necessary for one another, and we move out of what? Love. So when I say know your purpose, I know a lot of you have seen books and it tells you your purpose is it. Sorry, your purpose is not your job. Your purpose is not your career. Your purpose is, and I'm not even going to say what it is, because in the I am notion, it's all that you are, all that I am. That capacity that's within you is what it is. So your purpose is going to flow out through the light that you are, that I am. But use the words I am so all of that flows through you, because that light and alignment comes in when you start to use those words. Do not let the ego, your brain, interfere and say, but I'm really not perfect. I'm not this, I'm not that. How can I say what I am if I'm not? Well, if you don't start claiming your divinity and the light that you are, you won't get there. You will let the ego and the subconscious drive your car, which is your body and everything else. Don't do that. You have your mantra. As I say, you have your marching orders for this week. So just find yourself in Romans 8 and 28 and Ephesians 2 and 10 and do your mantra and just, I am that I am. So for now, I want you to close your eyes, and we're all going to be here for one another. I'm going to call in our angels, the archangels, the seraphim. I'm going to call in the ascended masters. I'm going to call in the Chohan. I'm going to call in, through Jesus the Christ and your Christ consciousness, every highly elevated light being that is on the other side and that's been here in this service with us. I'm calling and asking for their love to entwine with ours as you breathe in your light, breathe in what feels and you know to be love in the land of I am. That's all there is, as she said. There's only love, peace. And she does have a beautiful peace chant on that same album. For now we breathe in and send relaxation, send the breath of the I am down through your body to your feet so they relax. Your ankles and your legs, breathing in I and breathing out am. Breathe the breath of alignment, divine alignment. I on the in breath, am on the out breath. All that I am. Allow that breath to move up through your torso, through your lungs, through your throat, all the chakras, the root, the second, the solar plexus, 3, up through the heart, 4. Rest just a few seconds in the heart, the seat of love, the seat of all source. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Moving now up into the face. Let your jaws relax, your jawbone. Let your eyes and your eyelids relax. Relax your ears. Relax your eyebrows. Relax the top of your head. Now move the energy back down and relax the back of your neck, the back of the throat. Relax your shoulders, breathing the breath of the I am, breathing the breath of love, and let everything flow down, aligning your spine, each vertebrae all the way down, past your buttocks, past your thighs, past the back of your legs, your calves, moving to your ankles, back to the soles of the feet. And take a big breath in and exhale out. Breathing in light, exhaling light. Breathing in love, exhaling love. And I call forth Archangel Raphael and Michael and Gabriel and Haniel, Zachiel, all of the seraphim and the archangels. They are now realigning each one of us as we breathe the breath. So send forth now, and if you want to put a hand at your heart or both hands, feel free. Breathing in and sending light, sending love, sending healing to each person here. Send only to those here on the video, on the call right now. Just know each person here will receive in the land of I am all that I am. Share your I amness with all here. I'm going to be silent for a minute or two. Send forth healing to all on this call now. Your purpose now is to simply be, love, send love, be healing, a healing channel, and send healing. And now we move into the second portion and still staying connected heart to heart to those here. We now collectively send our love and our healing to those long distance, those who are not on this call, who are not in our realm of physicality, but they are still on this planet. You can send, however, to those in other planetary systems that is still long distance and we call remote. So send now to those people, places, pets, animals who need healing. They are not abandoned. Send to those in the chat box. Every name will receive healing. Every pet's name will receive healing. Every city, state, and country, doesn't matter the location, send forth healing as again in the silence of the I am. Know all healing will be done in the name of Yeshua and the I am that you are and I am. We send forth healing to lift all pain, all suffering, all discord, all unwanted negative energies will be filled with the healing light and love of the I am. And last, before we leave this part 2, send forth healing to any and every unhealed person, place, or thing, whether you know of the request or not. Simply be a conduit for the I am healing. And now we leave this portion and we move to the world of spirit. We move to the other side. And I ask the Archangel Raphael and all the company of heaven and Michael, move our energies as we now send forth healing and prayers to our loved ones in the world of spirit. We honor our ancestors. We honor our family members, our loved ones, whether they be sons, daughters, aunts, uncles, parents, grandparents, friends, colleagues. Send forth healing now to those who have requested it. Lift them up in the name of the I Am as we pray for divine healing in the world of spirit. There is a poem called The Great Invocation. And part of the words say, let the plan of light and love that Source God Creator gave us work out. We ask that that divine plan work out in the world of spirit now, through us, in us, and by us. And I fall silent again as we send our healing and love forth. And now honoring all in the world of spirit, we now temporarily detach as it is time to come back into physical space. Place, your location, your country, your state, this planet. So very gently, just disconnect, leaving your light, leaving your love, part of it there. And again, bringing that part of you, because that is what's so wonderful about the divine. You can be in different places at different times simultaneously. The divine part of you knows that. So trust that those in the world of spirit received healing, those in the chat box and remote, as well as those on this call, as we make our return. So bringing yourself back, this is where you are allowed to slightly, gently open your eyes. Take your hands away if they were in a mudra. Shake them gently if need be to take the energy off. Slowly start to open your eyes. Turn your head to the left, no jerking. And to the right and back to the center. Gently down, gently back. Open the browns, the blues, the grays, the green, black, and be all here, right now. I want you to drink some water. Rub your feet on the floor if your shoes were on. Shrug those shoulders up and down, shrug them back. Lift, stretch. Woo, which I could not do this afternoon, but I can do it now. Okay. Yes, to the side and the back. And let me try to go to my gallery view and see if all of you are back here. Okay. Hello, some people who I didn't know. Hey, Ken is there. Midweek is there. Who I did see there's Stephanie, there's Gina, there's Ken, Smek, there's Kathy, there's Taylor. Oh, we got Cheyenne in the house. All right. Cheyenne didn't show her face, but that's okay. That's all right, Cheyenne. I'm glad that you are here. Mama Neff is here. Dr. D is here. Iris. All right, we got everybody here. Everybody's back. So at this point, oh, where's the baby? Show me baby. God, there she is. All right. Show a Laura to everybody. There she is. We got baby energy in the house. Oh, and don't let me be remiss. I already said Phyllis. Hello, Joy, also known as Cerethia, but I like Joy better. Okay. Looks like, is that a Peggy person? Uh-huh. And we got Elder. All right, we got lots of people tonight. We had 24 people tonight. Okay. That's because I got myself back in alignment. All right. So we pulled it, everybody else. All right, I'm gonna let we have 1 minute. So I'm honoring everyone again in the prayer list. Next service is September 18th. I really don't have any other announcements right now. On the 18th, I will announce because I will be reading again for camp Chesterfield. I had invited a couple of new people. I'm not sure if they made it. Oh, wait a minute. Is that my daughter, Ms. Ayana Burnett from Maryland, that finally made it to a service? Yeah, I call people out. Okay, so if you didn't know, mama ain't changed, okay? I will call you out in the service. So, but I'm glad she finally got here. So that's wonderful. Blessings to all of you. Again, we're honoring all the prayers, all the names. If you still have some others you think of, just hit me up with the text, email or whatever. And send me prayer. I am teaching this weekend Reiki 1, which I love. I'm teaching Gendai Reiki. Yes, for 2 days, or maybe, yeah, 2 days. So that's it. I will see you all again on September 18th. Send me some good whatever. And I thank you for the healing. I could really feel it tonight. And I just want to say, this is what I mean by alignment, because I had to do the chiropractor, but only the I am knew that I needed a chiropractic alignment, and it happened to be on the same day of the service. So now I can get under my infrared lights, and I clean my whole house with ozone and light. Yeah, I always have gadgets. Somebody did nickname me the gadget lady, besides Stephanie, who called me Reverend Firecracker. Okay, I didn't have as much fire tonight, but I was there. Okay. But I cleaned my house with the UV light and ozone. And I have to do another room, but I have a guest coming. She's not on, but her daughters are. So, and her granddaughter is the baby. So I will be seeing her this Saturday. So rather, no, she's coming Friday. So until the next time, I want to leave you in joy and peace and light and love in the land of I am. Because all that I am, I am. All right.